just...
Yeah, you're just hip with me.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm hip with Bullet. Yep, just me.
I'm hip with Bullet. That's
Maybe
all.
not with the world, but definitely with me.
That's all that matters, Bullet. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters, yeah.
I think I got it crooked. Anyway. Well, I think my watch is straight and I'm just crooked. Bullet. Somebody wrote, I got to take longer to put my jacket on because somebody wrote me and said, could you please put your jacket on a little bit faster? I know.
Like, sounds like an odd fetish they're requesting. So.
Yeah.
I've heard of some. I've heard of the puffy coat one.
Yeah, I know.
I've heard of a lot of different things.
Yeah, I know. What the heck? Well,
put
what
clothes
kind of life
on.
you got if you're worried about how long it takes me to put my jacket on? Bullet. Okay. We ready?
Yeah. Okay. I love how we wear hoodies underneath here and it makes us look like bigger. And
wait.
Then when we sit next to each other, we're like Hans and Franz sitting too close to each other.
But wait. Well, I'm going to reveal this one. This is the greatest. This is the greatest toboggan that's ever been created. Wait till you see. And I'm going to reveal it for the first time as soon as we say hey to everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I got to reveal it. Okay.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle.
Yes.
You hear the claps. You know what time it is. George, how was your weekend?
Bullet, I had an unbelievable weekend, but before I do, Bullet, one of the gifts that was given to me at Christmas is what you see here on my head. Bullet, probably the greatest. I wish I would have thought about it. This is the greatest toboggan ever known to man. And the reason I haven't revealed it right yet is I wanted everybody to see that this was me sitting beside you and not Ben Affleck. Okay?
Okay.
Bullet, now, as you notice here, occasionally... it's for cold because it is cold here at Dad You Don't Work You Studios outside here in Charlotte. I know we had the air conditioning on a couple days ago, but man, it's cold now. So anyway, with all that being said, Bullet, before we jump into a great show this week, I will reveal right here the greatest toboggan ever known to man. As you notice here, you can see my face. Watch, Bullet, with just one hand. Nothing up my sleeve, nothing up my sleeve.
Okay.
But watch this, Bullet. With just a flick, I gotta do this right, Bullet, I'll be embarrassed. With just a flick.
There you go.
Bullet, look at this.
Show the people.
Look at there, show people, Bullet. I keep seeing nothing. Okay.
There you go. All right.
Boy, is that not the tough? Is that not cool?
Yeah.
So, what I'm gonna try to do here, Bullet, listen, if I can breathe, is I'm gonna do this show, Bullet, with my new toboggan. Okay?
You might want to lift it over your mouth though, because it's very muffled.
Oh, yeah.
And we don't have the best microphone.
Oh yeah, okay, Bullet.
There you go.
Okay. Oh, this is very Mr. Wrestling too.
Okay, now that's a little bit
when
better.
you used to eat.
Oh,
is that okay?
Or very the mascara is on the Bullet train.
Oh yes. I love that,
He's
Bullet.
eating
I used to
spaghetti.
work out for that, Bullet. Yeah. Okay, very good. So we're going to try this, Bullet. Anyway, that thing being said, what a great idea this is, Bullet, for keeping warm or preferably robbing a bank. Either way. No, I'm just joking. But anyway, great week I had, Bullet. What a great week. Bullet, listen, first time. Of course, Happy New Year. We got through that. Everything's good, Bullet. I do want to say before I get into this that I had shared with you already that I got to watch you first time on YouTube at Comedy Zone.
Okay, I must ask you where that YouTube file is because I didn't realize any of that was floating around.
Oh, it is.
And if it's it was the one where I'm wearing like a white and black checkered long shirt.
No.
Oh, well, that scares me. Which one this could be?
But let me tell you something. I kind of marked out because of course, I was watching George South videos on YouTube, and that's I'm gonna try it. Boy, I put in Jake Manning a Comedy Zone. Boom, it flashed up, boy, and I got goosebumps. I'm not gonna lie to you and just say that because you're here. Boy, a guy actually introduced you. I mean, it wasn't like you're just standing there telling jokes. You ain't even out on stage.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
okay.
right.
Now listen, I'm talking the Comedy Zone logo. I'm looking right at the stage, like I'm sitting front row. Okay.
Okay.
So the guy introduces you, Bullet, and I swear when you walked out, Bullet, what a proud moment I was. I am not lying to you. I felt like Brock just scored a touchdown. My son. Well, I did. It was like his first tackle.
I'm sure whatever touchdown you saw was probably like a Pee-wee game touchdown.
But boy,
I guarantee you what I said was probably not that good. I've tried very hard to control.
But listen, that was okay. But I mean, it was good, the interest. But when you got that first laugh, Bullet, that was like, it was like you becoming a man. Okay. Seriously, Bullet, it was like me sitting down with my son, and you're telling me, Dad, Fritz, I'm leaving. I'm going to WWF. Bullet, but I was impressed. I'm not just shooting a line of bull like I normally do. You got some laughs in that. But what nerve-wracking.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
Bullet, I'm just telling you. the most nerve-wracking experience of my life. You hear me? Because just because you deliver the line don't mean they're going to laugh.
Oh, I know. Trust me, after last Monday, I know. I definitely know. I tried some.
But listen, it was the one, and I can't remember the joke, but it's where you because we talked about the Lion King, and it was one where you used the line.
Okay. I know this set. Yeah, that was my graduation set. That was like my first time ever performing at the Comedy Zone ever. So that's what you saw. I'd like to think that I'm better since then. Who knows? Maybe I've gotten progressively worse. But if you want to see some better ones of me, I can probably pass them along.
I would love to.
So,
boy, I was proud.
Better ones.
Okay, I was proud. Boy, really, I didn't know what to expect, but I was nervous, and it wasn't even me coming out just with a microphone.
Well, that would have been my first time, so if there was any time to be nervous, it'd be definitely that one.
Well, boy, I just want to, and that's all a side note here, that I was impressed. I really was. Boy, a very, very proud moment, and I realized, at first I did, like I text you, I thought you were maybe like cheating on me or something. You know, like very Fatal Attraction-ish. But just a moment. And then I realized, no, this is okay. This is okay, boy.
This is not a Peter
Especially when I heard that first laugh, and you got a laugh without me, and that kind of hurt, but that's okay. I understand. That's the circle of life, boy. That's circle of life, and Dad has to cut the cord and let Kerry go on out on his own if he has to. Okay, so great time. I just enjoyed it. Man, I just impressed. The Comedy Zone's right there, boy. Okay, so anyway, great time, and then I watched a couple sets from a guy, a comedian. I guess he's kind of a big name guy too. He's from Hickory. He was a local guy.
Oh, John Reap.
Yeah. He was kind of funny too.
He just performed there last night for a benefit for one of the Panthers players or something like that, some charity.
Oh wow! And he's from like Hickory or something, right?
He's just on Last Comic Standing. He's a big deal.
Big
deal.
Yeah.
His career is starting to finally take off.
I enjoyed his too. So just a great night of comedy. Anyway, with all that, Bullet, I want to thank. I went down this past Saturday to, of course, a friend of mine for many years, Jay Eagle. He's moved into a new building there in Bowling Springs, South Carolina. And, of course, I went down there for the first time. Beautiful building. I just wish we could find something like that up here in Charlotte. Bullet. We couldn't because they charge an arm and a leg. But this used to be a nightclub that had shut down. Of course, he went in, gutted it, the ring, the lights, disco ball and all that. So it was kind of neat to see that. And just a great little time. I met some great guys. Ate most wonderful hot dogs. Kind of a marked moment there for a minute because one of the guy's wives is a tremendous baker, and she baked like three big trays of cupcakes. And of course, all the young guys got to be the boys. They can't touch it.
Yeah.
But everybody walking around it carrying their water bottles and. Man, it's like my radar went off, and of course I went straight to the chocolate cupcakes. So just a great night, Bullet. Just a great night. I thank everybody. Of course, Sunday, I was able to go up to Asheboro. Bobby Yates run up there Sunday afternoon. Got to watch some of the matches. Of course, sitting at my gimmick table after about the first two matches, I had to go in the back and just tell everybody. And it's just they're all learning. But man, the concept of a match, Bullet, ain't where the heel beats the baby face up for 42 minutes. Seriously. I
don't even know what the concept of a match is anymore because everybody sees it. Because everybody keeps doing different things, and different things get people in different places, and people that are different styles, and different things get people different interests, and then some of these promoters are just marks themselves. So I don't even know what's the right thing to do anymore. It's completely mind clustered me into not even knowing what to do anymore.
And it's like I explained to the guys, and they're all respective of me when I shared with them that your heat means a whole lot more when you're getting heat on somebody with a little credibility. In other words, before you even start your heat, you guys got to have a little credibility.
And if he's got no credibility, then don't keep it long.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So just to start off the bat,
don't keep mine for very long. They usually have more credibility than me, and nobody believes that I'm beating them up for any.
Hey, listen, it's a true story. I'm so glad that you led right into that, Bullet, and I even posted it today. Terry Gordy's true story. Terry Gordy told me in Atlanta one time, WCW, he said, I only need like 8 seconds of heat. That's what he said. He said, and he was serious. He said, I just need like 8 seconds of heat. And he made that believable, But anyway, so just a great time, Bullet. Got a lot going on this weekend. Sonny and Cher is going to be together a couple shows, I think. Of course, Friday I'll be going up to Rhonda. They're doing a benefit back up there. at that community center there in Rhonda for this young lady that passed away, and her family's got some medical bills. So I'm going to go up there Friday and help that. Of course, Saturday I'll be going to Concord, right up the road, OSWA. Those are the ones I told you that run right up there at the American Legion in Concord. Man, they had 150 people in that building last time. So, and of course that, and then Sunday, Sunday and Cher will be together for PWX.
Yes, we'll be there.
Right here in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Just down the hill.
Just right down the road. We don't know how to act, Bullet.
Not even down the road, just down the hill.
And so with all that, comedian and going on this week, Bullet?
Yes, this Saturday just improv. I don't think I have anything. No, I don't have anything comedy-wise until next Saturday. I'll be in Catawba, South Carolina, and also doing improv next Friday. So I've got improv pretty much throughout the next 2 weeks. Kind of focusing on that right now. Focusing on my podcast right now. Just really working hard on stand-up right now and my podcast. It's been very, very busy. Just did a very good interview. I have to put a plug out to anybody right now that hasn't checked out my podcast, Stranger of Southern Land, yet. Just did an interview with C.W. Anderson, a guy I've respected for quite a long time, but never sat down and talked to anybody at length.
Yeah.
And I sat down and talked to him for about just shy of 90 minutes. And I've got nothing but positive reviews about it.
Great.
Everybody
so it's already up and everything.
Yeah, it's already up. And right now, very soon, I'll be able to announce that my podcast will be on a different a podcast network. Oh. So it'll be reaching far more audiences and stuff like that. I'll be releasing that information here in the next couple of days. So, because I know for right now, you really need just an iPhone to get my podcast, or do some finagling if you got an Android. But very soon, all those problems will be alleviated.
Oh.
And anybody having any type of device and using any type of podcast platform will be able to get my podcast and be able to listen to that C.W. Anderson interview. Along with the next one that I have next week, which is A.J. Schrader, who's a comedian who has a one-man show, who is unbelievable. So, anyways, more of that will be coming through and stuff like that.
And see, what I love about your podcast, Bullet, and I know that's the concept of it, is it's such a wide variety of people that you will interview.
Yes.
It ain't necessarily wrestlers or comedians or politicians. I mean, you'll interview, and it's a little bit for everybody.
Yeah, like I said, wrestlers, comedians, and then I just booked something, and I hate speaking in present, in the future.
In rock form.
Yeah, but hopefully next Tuesday I'll be doing a very interesting interview that's very relatable to Charlotte and work in some wrestling talk to it as well.
Oh.
I'll release it when I'll let you people know when it comes out, because I'd hate for anything to happen and it not happen, because it's going to be a good one. So.
A lot going on, folks, and we just want to. I want to thank you, Bullet, for signing the second greatest book ever written right before we came to the studio. We sold one today, so we're always excited about those going out, Bullet. And so that young man, his book's on his way. Thank you for selling that book, signing that, Bullet. So with all that being said, we got 3 days this week. Got a lot of going on, Bullet, and our idiot. This may be either the first or the second annual Idiot of the Week going into the brand new year. So, but with all that being said, I am just glad to know that idiots have not took a vacation. They have not took a year off. They just keep flowing. So this was kind of a neat one, Bullet. It was kind of a tie between one, but I pulled this guy out of the hat. Most of us try to forget our high school years, Bullet. I enjoyed mine a little bit the few times I was there. But anyway, that's some 31 years ago, Bullet. I proudly admit that I got out alive and never have looked back, never went to no reunions or anything like that, just pursuing my dream, still pursuing it. And of course I get a letter, and of course with Facebook, you can retouch with former friends and stuff like that. Some of them you may want to, some of you don't. But anyway, this week, Bullet, this gentleman will go in our Idiot of the Week, because this guy actually wrote me. We're not even friends on Facebook. Of course, he knows he supposedly graduated when I graduated, Bullet, okay?
Supposedly.
Went to the same high school, and his comment was to me, not, hey, how you doing? Glad to see that you're living your dream, anything like that. His question basically was, why were you so mean and hateful to me in high school? And ended it at that. Okay, so
you're starting a career of being mean and hateful.
Exactly.
That you have led. That is your dream that you've been living.
Amen. And I'm honestly glad that he did not say that I was awful nice to him because it would have killed the whole gimmick.
Yeah, and it's not like this wrestling business has changed you.
That's
you know
exactly.
What I'm saying? All this fame and success that you have.
That's exactly
that
right.
has caused you to hide your face on the #1 rated TV show of all
time.
Preach,
did
not change.
Brother.
Did not change you as a person and make you
That's
bitter
exactly
and jaded.
right.
No. You started this way.
That's exactly right, boy.
That is comforting to know.
So my question back to him, and I didn't even bother writing him because that's just, poor soul. If you've been living with that for 31 years, oh my gosh, Bullet, please. Brother, probably been in and out of rehab, probably been on drugs, probably been drinking, just because of that meeting with me in high school. That's just so sad. But anyway, Bullet, thank you for adding that in, Bullet, because I'm just glad to hear that I should have never saw Dick Slater on TV in 1980. But anyway, so I'm just continuing along that line. But I will pat myself on the back. Brother, what an amazing heel to even have, that I can kind of be, Bullet, to even have heat in 1979, Bullet, and still continue being a jerk. That's my motto, Bullet, okay? I'm glad to see that I come right out of the gate and have kept going.
I'd probably say the epicenter maybe of that was when Paul Jones turned on Steamboat.
Yes, he did.
And he never turned back.
He never looked back.
Never looked back.
Never looked
probably what happened with you.
And so and I'm sure that was about the same time that I was mean and hateful to this guy. Just blame it on Paul Jones. Oh, I wish you would have been with me. That's what I could have wrote to him. Just blame it on Paul Jones. Okay, we don't look back. We're still jerking it all the way, Bullet, till the end of this thing. Okay, so I'm just glad to see that I still got heat. And I'm still hateful to people after all these years. So, anyway, just ask that stupid question. He's going in the idiot bag. Not because I was hateful to him, just because, what a stupid question.
Yeah.
Ain't brother got married and had kids and probably pursued a dream, Bullet, to still have that in your mind. But anyway.
I forget who's in my high school class. I only had 21 people, so I can only imagine anybody having more, how that works out. So.
I'm just and I will brush sweat off of my Batman brow, Bullet. I'm just glad that he wasn't hateful to me. I'm just glad I wasn't the one that got bullied into. Okay?
Yeah.
So what are you going to do now, buddy, that wrote me and just went in the idiot bag? Are you going to blame me for the whole bullying thing? I think he's going to blame me. Well, I think he's going to trace it back to where I'm blamed. They're going to tie me into the whole bullying thing. Okay? But anyway, a lot of stuff going on, Bullet. Thank you so much. But what I was not mean and hateful to, and you can read about some of those early years and all my broken hearts too. Oh my gosh. In
the second greatest book of all time, which is available at highspots.com. If you want to know more about what me and George are doing this weekend, especially since we'll be together on Sunday at PWX, make sure you follow me on Twitter at ManScoutManning and on Instagram at ManScoutManning. This has been another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle.
I had a brain stereo working one of these. Thank you. Good show, boy. Good show. I had to shut up, boy.
That's why I wanted you to pull it up so you at least got a little breathing room, because I knew about 5 minutes in, you're going to probably be begging for some air.